Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a collective update for Twin Flames, Light Workers, Indigo, Star Seeds, Mystics, Earth Angels, Witches, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella. Sending you guys lots of love and light. I want to give a shout out to Ashley. I want to give a shout out to Ebony for you guys heading over to the website and getting your crystal packs. Guys, again, the energy is gaining momentum, especially with Mercury in retrograde. There has been a lot of intense anger, frustration, and you really want to calm those energies, especially if you are a part of a twin flame connection or a highly level soulmate connection. All right. So with that being said, sending all of you love and light who recently subscribed to the channel. To those of you who've been following me on my journey thus far, hugs and kisses. You become my clients. You become a part of my soul tribe, my soul family. And just saying I am grateful for all of you guys. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can. I'm manifesting my, home office space. And I want to be able to take clients in. I do travel to you guys as long as you're in the Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, even Long Island, like around that area, the entire part of New York City, and Jersey too as well. But we have to communicate about how far, because I'm from the Midwest, so I really don't know how far Jersey goes deep. But I'm here for you guys, and we are all on our life path and purpose mission. So if you would like to donate to the channel, go ahead and donate. If you can't, subscribing to the channel and follow me on Instagram is the same form as an energy exchange donation. Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, right? And so with these crystals, guys, it's so important that you align yourself with your crystals, because as the energy is gaining momentum, it only gets more stronger as we're heading into the end of the year. We only have 2 months left of the end of the year, you might as well say, and there is definitely unions happening within the collective, whether you're on the first, second, third wave, and there's a lot of information. So especially on my Instagram IG story, I do post updated information in regards to the twin flame journey, in regards to the collective. Okay, so make sure you head on over and check that out. Other than that, we're going to dive right into the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you feel you are in a twin flame connection and this reading is resonating so strongly for you, you can book me for a reading. That information is below in the description box. All right. So let's dive in. So for the collective, the first card that has come out is the Queen of Wands. And so we talk about the light seer and the shadow seer. What side are we on? What energy are we projecting? And so if you're the light seer, it says creativity, passion, determination, confidence, joy, bold expression, helping others. Helping others? Are you build your queendom power? That's what it says. For the shadow seer, it says jealousy, being afraid to take a risk, not being totally honest with yourself, an optimal time to build your self-confidence and to let go of what other people think, waning passions, right? And so you want to think, I fill my world with an intense light that connects and excites passion. That's how you want to look at life, okay? And this is the energy we need to shift more over to the light seer side, because with wands energy is all about abundance, all about being optimistic, being excited for the journey. And so that's the energy you need to be in. Some of us, we are like dreading our journey. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, like another shift, another portal, like what's happening? Why is my crown chakra on fire? We're going through so many different changes, upgrades, and downloads, but we need to be aware that these changes are happening for us. All right, so let's dive into the next card. This card hasn't come out yet in this deck. So 9 of Wands. So 9 talks about completion. So you see this, and this is for divine feminine and divine masculine together. So it talks about endings. I'm sorry, not completions. That's 10. So, excuse me. With the 9 of Wands, the light seer side, it talks about determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, the final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. The shadow seer side, the need to open up and trust people, holding on to old stories, the need to let go of old battles, the need to follow through and finish what you started, trapped by your own boundaries, giving up. And so I can't lie to you guys. I'm always going to be truthful. I have been in that shadow seer side where it's like, you're holding on to the past, and you're because you haven't, quite healed from what has happened, whether it be with the connection, whether it be in family, and you need to let that stuff go. You really need to transmute that energy. And so every night that has been my prayers, like, help me understand why certain things happen so I can release it for the better good of myself and others, with honest forgiveness, right? And so let me know if that is resonating with you. The next card out is the Queen of Swords. And so with the Queen of Swords, you see how she's just sitting pretty like a warrior, not playing any games. And then there's that bird flying above her head. The light seer side of this: a thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, and integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, seeking truth. Right? And so the shadow seer side: sharp and sometimes cold communication, strive to use words wisely and to refrain from being mean or emotional indifference, a message to use your head more and your heart less, aloofness, bitterness. So we all got the message from Spirit, Source, Divine, God, about how we need to make sure that we're in that responding of love energy going forward as we go through these different changes within the universe, and as we are a part of each other's collectively, right? And so that's what we need to focus on: responding with love. No sharp tongues, no negative energy. Just let go and let God, okay? And so we'll dive into the next card. We have the Page of Swords. So here we have this young lady, like, really ascending, or she's having faith, like walking on a thin rope or something like that, but she believes and she knows even if she slips off this rope, she still will be helped by the light bulbs or the balloons that's like really guiding her, and she has her angels and guides around her. And so the light seer side is explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation, and brainstorming, a youthful spark. So a lot of you on the collective where you, or in the collective where you've been vibrating high, this is the energies that you've been feeling. So you want to really stay there. All right. The shadow seer side of things is limiting beliefs, creator angst, a need to direct your energy, feeling eager to start something new, but confronted by obstacles, hot-headedness, being rebellious. And so that's the energy, again, that we don't want to be in. We really want to move on a high vibration. So whenever you feel like you're in that low vibration, you have to ask yourself, where's these energies coming from? As part of a twin flame, you do feel your partner, your divine counterpart's energy sometimes, and you have to learn how to send them love and kind of clear it up, right? Because with you guys being in separation, they're always thinking about you, vice versa, and you guys really you, divine feminine, may understand the energies and how things are moving, but your divine masculine may not. And so again, when you get that anxiety, when you start getting those thoughts and doubts in your mind, just automatically begin to work on transmuting that energy, because you were feeling fine. Then all of a sudden, here comes all these low vibrational energies, and it's your divine counterpart trying to figure out, what is this connection? Why can't I let this person go? What is meant for this, for us? Like, they're coming to that realization, like, there's got to be something bigger than this, deeper than this, right? And the next energy we have is the Seven of Swords. All right, so with the Seven of Swords, look at the bird, like, sounding off the alarm and, really trying to, it seems like, get this person caught, right? And so with the Seven of Swords, the light seer side of things, deception or betrayal, taking only what's needed, the universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, moving silently and quickly. The shadow seer side, lying to yourself or to others, a need for perspective and honesty, secrets, something stolen, taking more than your fair share, being held back by imposter syndrome. And so with this, the Seven of Swords, normally in the Rider-Waite deck, it talks about someone trying to get away with something, being malicious, being sneaky. But again, regardless, your intentions, your heart has to always be in the right place, because you see how that moon or is shining, because everything will always be brought to light, whether now or later. So the best thing to do is have your heart, your soul, your mind, intentions aligned in the highest good of everyone. Because at the end of the day, here comes Saturn. Saturn in direct September 29th, and you will understand where where your seeds lie, right? Because that's the planet of karmic rewards, right? How you get your karma. How were you towards people? How did you treat people? And even if it seems like, someone may have thought you were not having good intentions, if you knew in your heart that it was from a good place, that you were trying to support and help, regardless, even if, for example, you wanted to get somebody to understand that you really love them, so you spoiled them, or you did things to really try to allow them to see you love them, that's not being malicious. You were trying to win someone's heart because you wanted what was best for them. And when I said that, the clock said 10:33. All right, so we're going to dive into the overall energy. 3 of Wands. So this is that ambitious energy. So you guys let me know how this is resonating for you. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you know you're on a twin flame journey, you can book me for a twin flame reading. That information is below in the description box. Okay, so the light seer side, it says energy manifested, waiting for the results of your effort, the arrival of opportunities, finally understanding your ambitions, continuous improvement, and moving in the right direction, progress. When I said that, the timer said 11:11. Shadow seer side, not dreaming big enough, fear coming up to block your movement, delays. So really focus on what spirit is calling you to do. And that's been the message all year as I've been on my channel, right? You've seen me evolve from when I started in 2018 to now. And so spirit is asking us to be ambitious, to really focus on the energy that we're manifesting, and make sure that we're manifesting at a high vibration, because when our vibes are high, everything flows naturally. All right, so we're going to dive into, I'm trying to get your other cards here. We're going to dive into the cards that wanted to show themselves. So we have the Lovers. Right, so this is that energy, and I wasn't surprised that this came out. We have the Lovers, and so this talks about your, divine destined union, your partnership with each other, your connection. And so, for a lot of us, we are on this special journey that was gifted to us. Sometimes we feel like it's a curse, but it was gifted to us from divine source, God, spirit, right? And so with the Lovers, it says a choice, dualities, harmony, a lover or romantic relationship, friendship, unity, choosing to allow yourself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, soulmate. The Shadow Seer, a break in communication, disharmony, the need to find self-love, giving away power in a relationship, the loss of self, too many expectations of others, manipulation, and imbalanced partnership, codependency. Now, does that represent when we as twin flames are in separation, the Shadow Seer side? So we as a collective need to move to the Light Seer, duality, harmony, a lover or romantic relationship, friendship, unity, choosing to allow yourself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, right? And the Empress. Okay, look at that. And when I look at this, I think about Mother Earth Gaia, and that's who I call on too when I'm meditating, right? So it says Light Seer, the divine feminine, prolific, creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, of empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit. This is the energy that we all need to be in if we're not there yet. The Shadow Seer side, infertility, emotionally overwhelmed, shutting down, the need for self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overprotective of your creations, being overly dependent on others. So as a collective, we need to commit to be in that Light Seer's Empress energy. 3 talks about Ascended Masters. So we all are being supported. So we're going to dive into the Twin Flame Oracle For the Divine Masculine, we have reinvention. This card came out yesterday as well, and I believe it was on the Divine Feminine side, but you check out the video and let me know. All right, so that's the energy, reinvention. Bound, I know for sure, was on the Divine Feminine side yesterday, but today it's on the Divine Masculine side. So again, there's that mirroring with each other. But bound, it's like they're trying to figure out, you know, how, like, why am I so stuck to this person? Why can't I let them go? Why can't I free myself? And it's not even that. It's just that as long as those inner wounds and in the healing work isn't done, you will still be, you know, feel like you're bound and stuck to each other. But you guys, you know, can free yourselves, really focus on your life path, purpose, mission, and that will help, right? The next card out, summer. So something may have happened significantly this summer. We just finished with summer, or maybe they got a reality check of like, you know, I know this is my person. Like, even if I, you know, I'm not seeing everything all together or how it should be aligned, I know there's something special with our connection. And then next summer, maybe union, you never know. Like, we have to allow spirit to work this connection, work our connections. The next card out is destruction. So your Divine Masculine feels like, you know, every way, whichever way they turn, they feel that destruction energy. And what they're not understanding is, you know, this is that dark night of the soul energy where everything is blowing up in their face. They're really trying to figure out what's happening with them. And of course, they want to be in their ego, so they're not going to ask their Divine Feminines, even though they want to really bad, because the Divine Feminine always provide that nourishment, that healing of the heart. Offer. So your Divine Masculine does want to make you an offer, and it's on the tip of their tongue right now. Like, regardless if it's like, you know, let's start over, like, let's be friends first, like, it's called baby steps, right? Stepping stones. So of course you've been in separation. You don't want to just automatically jump back together and try to put it back together the way it was, because it won't work that way. So if your Divine Masculine is offering you friendship, work with that and see where spirit guides you. Right? For Divine Feminine, numbing. So Divine Feminine is really trying not to focus on the connection, because there's so many things happening in the Divine Feminine world right now, right? So they're just trying to numb all that extra out in regards to the Divine Masculine, so they can focus on them. And that's not a bad thing. Observer. So Divine Feminine is choosing to watch, to stand behind the scenes and just observe the changes that their Divine Masculine is going through. Observe how they react. Observe how they carry themselves on social media. They're in observing mode now, because at the end of the day, you know, you'll understand when your Divine Masculine is shifting and changing, right? Union. So for a lot of the Divine Feminines, they know union is on the way. Union is in the horizon, and you feel it within your chest. You feel it within your soul. And you guys have been connecting on the 5D. And so this is about to come to fruition on the 3D. Again, these next 2 months are going to be huge, huge, right? And so for a lot of you, get your twin flame crystal pack to keep yourself aligned, to keep you aligned with your divine counterpart. Hey, get them one too as well, and teach them how to wear it, so that way your connection is protected, because there's going to be a lot of entities that really try to keep you two from connecting. You have a soul mission to do. Why would anyone want you to connect, right? The next card out is mirroring. So again, some of these cards that came out for Divine Masculine came out for Divine Feminine yesterday, and vice versa. So you're mirroring each other. So Divine Feminine, I need you to get in that high vibe, and that way it switches your Divine Masculine to match your energy. All right. And then Divine Feminine is going through the shadow works, because for some of you, you've connected with your Divine Masculine but went right back into separation, because like you couldn't get a word out, couldn't get communication the right way that you wanted it. But again, Divine Masculine really takes baby steps. And so this is good for you, Divine Feminine, to work on your shadow work, to clear all of that out, so that way when you and your divine counterpart meet again, it will go a lot smoother. All right. So we're going to dive into the overall energy, patience. And so that is what it's been talking about all along. Just have patience. And I know some of you are like, I'm like, how much patience do I gotta have? Like I've been going through this. It's been a nightmare. Trust me. I laugh because I know what you guys feel and what you guys go through, because I'm going through it. We're going through it together. So it's not a coincidence that I've been selected by Spirit, Divine Source, God, to tune in to those who are in separation with their divine counterparts. And I want you, if you have come into union, if you are set on your mission, put it in the comment sections to help others so we can know there's faith. This does happen, right? So Spirit is asking you, your divine counterpart is asking you to have patience. The cards that wanted to show themselves, let's dive into those. Compromise. So you guys are going to come to a compromise with each other, like really communicate, like where you guys, how you guys can be able to work with each other, how you guys can be able to get along. This came out as well yesterday, balancing of the scales, equal reciprocity between the two of you. The victim energy, some of your divine masculines are still upset, still frustrated, even though you're trying to communicate to them and heal the last thing that happened between the two of you. Admired, regardless of what's happening in the connection, you both admire each other so much in so many ways. Metamorphosis, you're changing, you're evolving into this beautiful spiritual being. And that's for both of you. And divine masculine may have fought their change for some time, but they have no other choice but to accept, but to change. Understanding. You and your divine counterpart are slowly starting to understand what your connection is, why you guys were brought to each other. Okay, and this is important. And I always talk about getting your past life regression or your Akashic records done, because you will understand your entire blueprint of what is happening and where you're being led to and called to. And with these sessions, Spirit only allows you to see what you need to see for that moment to help you along. Once you've mastered that, you have another session and you continue to get your confirmation. But Spirit will never reveal all at once, because you're just not ready for all of that information, right? Next energy, fear, right? And so divine masculine knows you're their person and vice versa. And it scares them, but at the same time, they love you so much. Even if they haven't spoke those words to you vocally, may have texted, may have emailed it. And under that, divine feminine. And so divine feminine, you are the leader. It's time, like Spirit told me to communicate to the channel the other day, the time is now. Get ready. Tighten up your spiritual gifts. All right. So we're going to dive into the Medicine Woman deck. The first card out for divine masculine is 7 of Pipes. So look at this. We have the 7 of Pipes for divine masculine. So this talks about overcome doubt by action of the self, unbound. Your cards are your cards. I'll read it again. Overcome doubt by action of the self, unbound. Spirit is definitely working with divine masculine at this moment. 9 of Arrows for divine feminine. 9 of Arrows for divine feminine. This is sword energy. Overcome doubt and fear by trusting your decision. So your intuition. Overcome doubt and fear by trusting your decision. The overall energy, exemplar of stones. The exemplar of stones. You guys let me know how this is resonating for you. It says eternal fertility results. And so the things that you and your divine counterpart are being prepared for and what you guys are going to do in regards to your life purpose and mission is going to create so much abundance. Eternal fertility results. Some of you guys are going to have golden children, spiritual children. Trust the process. Every time I do these twin flame readings, oh man, my energy just starts sliding right away. Okay, so we're going to dive into the Messages of Love Oracle cards by Kristen at All Things Intuitive. The first card out is protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Even if your divine counterpart isn't communicating with you right now, know that they want to protect you so much. Maybe even pray for you at night without you even knowing. But it says you are safe and divinely guided, right? The next card out, addictions. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So, whether it be the divine feminine or the divine masculine, what addictions do you feel that's holding you back within your connection, or that you see from your divine counterpart? Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So Spirit is just asking you to stop worrying about how this is all going to unfold and just trust, let go, and allow them to do the work in supporting you on your journey. This came out yesterday. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. So Spirit is reminding you, of course, you're not going to understand what this connection is for. You will as you go on your journey. You will as you heal through your journey. But don't give up. Don't remove the space for this person, because they are being worked on as well. The overall energy, put away the computer. Working hard and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship. Let's look at the cards that wanted to show himself. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Children. Children are important to this partnership. So your divine masculine could have kids, you could have kids, however it resonates, but it's important to this connection. Awakening. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformation. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. So those are beautiful messages, guys. Again, you guys are healers. You guys know how to work your gifts. Bring love into the connection. Even when you guys are in separation, immediately change your energy and you will see your divine counterpart's energy change as well. So we're going to dive into Beyond Lemuria. All right, Beyond Lemuria. And so for the first, for divine masculine, I asked Spirit to just dive deep. We have the sound of the universe. The sound of the universe, right? So some of them have the gift of sound healing. Their voice heals, right? And so with this, it talks about life-changing experiences, glimpsings, the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music transcending mundane reality. And so it says, this card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, reminds us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored sacred geometry by including it as a key element in my creations, without knowing much about its meaning. When I looked up the wisdom of the Sri Yantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. This painting was crucial for me as it was my make or break decider for whether I could fulfill my dream as a painter. It was also significant as I crashed my car trying to steady the painting and momentarily taking my eyes off the road. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth I had experienced in this lifetime up until that point. Interestingly, this piece has also vanished. The Sri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments in time when life as we know it falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, and yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for deeper remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitlessness. So this was the message for divine masculine. All right. And so you let me know how that resonates. All right. It says this card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack for our journey. Music was an essential aspect of ceremony in Lemuria, as it bridged the gap between matter and non-matter. Even in this dimension, music opens the portal to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your life to expand your experience and shift your sense of ordinary reality. All right. So, for divine feminine, we got transformation. So it says self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace. So it says, this painting started with the name I Needed a Hug, so I painted one. During the creation process, the image underwent a profound transformation that paralleled the journey I was taking deep within myself. This card signifies going inwards and being truthful, truly present with whatever you are at, wherever you are at in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. The final image is filled with blessings like an angelic embrace. This care emanates from the being of implying that she is creating it for herself. The most powerful healing comes from a place of presence and acceptance for all that doesn't try to fix anything or push things away. Divinatory meaning. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Reveal in the twilight before the dawn, and let your wings unfurl. So the messages for, the divine masculine and the divine feminine are really on the money, right? And so the next card we have is the Violet Flame. You guys need to look this information up. The Violet Flame of Saint Germain, and you'll know about you'll learn about more of the healing side of it, like the violet flame, like how you can call it in and purify yourself. Okay, so this is the overall message for both divine masculine and feminine. It says your psychic toolkit, recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing trauma from your field, maintaining a high vibration, rebalancing after times of raised frequency. It says, as we deepen our spiritual path, step out of the illusionary constructs and become self-realized, empowered beings. Life may present us with more opportunities to grow than before. When we explore our innate healing ability, we may experience our expanding consciousness as deeply blissful and illuminating. Our glimpses of higher awareness can be followed by periods of intensity as we return to normal. These uncomfortable experiences are shadow elements, unaligned with the higher vibration, dropping away so we can maintain our new frequency. Your sensitivity will be heightened, so it may be harder to spend time in places with frantic activity. You may feel disoriented, have emotional ups and downs, and even physical symptoms. Daily practice for recentering will allow you to drop into yourself and be present and still, away from busy mind chatter and distractions. There are so many ways to meditate, so experiment and find you something that works for you. There is no way to do it wrong. Yogi, Qi, Gong, painting, or walking are just a few examples. We can learn to protect and maintain the energy we cultivate in ourselves, not from fear, but through a healthy awareness of what is ours and what is the energy of others. Remember, transmuting that energy, knowing what belongs to you and what belongs to someone else. Okay? This is some good information. Okay, so it says, as we expand our consciousness, our empathy may increase. Maintaining energetic sovereignty will allow for heartfelt exchanges with healthy boundaries. Just as we keep our body fit and healthy, it is good to ensure our energy field is free from anything that no longer serves us. We all experience some level of trauma as we go through life. The effects can stay in our aura and, if unaddressed, may influence our physical or emotional well-being. There are many ways to clear your energy field. Seeing an energetic healer or learning clear methods you can do yourself can be so helpful when you feel dense, heavy, triggered, sluggish, or down. Being able to kickstart a positive vibration so you can regain perspective can be the key to flowing through situations that seem overwhelming or unsurmountable. Work with the violet flame to transmute anything that is not for your highest good into love. The flame is simple to visualize and a powerful tool that can be used by anyone. Divinatory meaning. Consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy? An exercise routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high. Maintaining clear and vibrant energy will also help you see through illusions that may be blocking or disorienting you. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for graceful rebalance after heightened energy levels. Okay? So that's some good information for the collective. Lastly, we're going to dive into the Starseed Oracle. So this is going to be great because I'm going to shuffle it for you right on camera. I thought I got this deck together, but I guess I didn't. I think I did, though. All right, so this is the advice for the collective, the spiritual advice. Okay. First card out, Child of the Cosmos. That's for Divine Masculine. Second card out for Divine Feminine. You are not for everyone. The overall energy. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So for Divine Masculine, Child of the Cosmos, it says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. And so for your Divine Masculine, like they're really going through their light codes, downloads, and ascension process. And for a lot of them, it's so scary. They don't understand it. They just want to make sense of it all. But Spirit, God, Source, Divine is supporting, guiding them. For Divine Feminine, you are not for everyone. It says, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So for those of you who are afraid to step out and talk about your spiritual gifts or do what you're called to do spiritually in regards to your life path and purpose, Spirit is saying go. You're not for everyone, and who cares who does not accept you? As long as you accept you, that's all that matters. As long as Divine Source, God, Spirit accepts you, that's all that matters. Be your true, authentic, damn self. The overall energy for both in the collective. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Again, we are ascending, we are rising, we are becoming who we were destined to be or called to be. And this is the life we chose. We chose to be here at this time, you know. So again, you live life, you love life, you shine your light, and you be you. Everyone that come into your immediate surroundings will start their awakening process. For those of you who are the light keepers, and those of you who are meant to lead others into their journey. So again, if you would have told me 2.5 years ago that I would be doing this, I would have laughed in your face, because when I moved to New York, I had a whole game plan. And they say, you want to see God, Spirit, Source, Divine laugh, tell them what you got planned. And so it's beautiful. Just surrender and let go and trust the process. I'm sending all of you guys lots and lots and lots of love and light. Again, check out the sites. Check out the Etsy shop. The energy is gaining momentum. I know you guys feel it every day. I'm going through a different shift. Ground your energy. Pray, meditate, communicate with your divine counterpart on the 5D. Don't give up on you, on them, or on this journey, because it's only going to get so much better. And I know you can't see that now. Even me, I'm just like, some days like, all right, I'm throwing the towel. And then the next day I'm right back on the channel like, all right, guys, we need a motivation. We need to be motivated, right? So sending you guys lots of love and light. And if you have any questions, my email is in the description box below, excuse me. And if you want to book a Akashic session, an Akashic session reading, that's totally fine with me. Again, only book on a Thursday or a Sunday, and we'll go over the time. If you want to book energy healing, distant healing, this helps clear that energy that's around you. Go to the website, book your session. Book that on Thursday or Sunday as well. I am here. This is my purpose, and I'm here to help and support and guide all of you guys. And I too used to be so scared to say what I really do, what I really love. And now I don't give a hoot. I'm me, you're you, we're magical, and we're here to change the world. That's what we signed up for in our past life, and we're going to do it this life. And you're going to do it with your divine counterpart. So believe, transmute the energy, light up the world. Talk to you guys soon. Love and light.